All right, first pitch coming up. On the hill and coming off a great start, Roy Halladay. And as usual with him singing, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
True legend in this game with over 300 career wins. Always a joy to watch him go to work. It's effortless out there. Doesn't wear his emotions on his sleeve. Doesn't know when he's high or when he's low.
Righty delivers. Hard hit to third. Schmitty over to first. And a quick out, number one. Here's the veteran outfielder, Seiya Suzuki.
The right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
Just off the outside edge. Ball one. Halladay. A 6'6" righty. 230 pounds. And, of course, has a Cy Young to his credit. And there's a ball.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level playing at night.
Swings through that one out in front that time. And that's in there at the knees.
2-2.
One out, bases empty. Line drive. That's a hit.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And ball one. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Ground ball to first, could be two. Fires to second for one. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play. Nicely done. Back here with my pal Siggy. And on the hill, Noble Meyer. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, obviously last year was a difficult year for this guy. I mean, you lose that many ball games, and even if you pitched well in some of them, the fact that that loss is hanging on you the day that you took the mound can be hard to shake. But, you know, for guys to get to this level, to be big leaguers, they've had to overcome a lot. And for him, this is just one more thing. Throw away last year, hit the reset button, come out and have a great year this year.
The 1-1. And that one pulled foul. The 1-2. To the right side, Rogers whips it to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. And timed out for the Phillies lineup. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Bryce Harper.
I'll speak for you, myself, and all the baseball fans. This guy's given us so many great memories. I mean, so many big moments throughout his career. And, of course, plenty of big home runs, both literally and figuratively. So, I appreciate every chance I get to see him swing the bat. He's just one of the all-time greats.
2 outs, bases empty. Here's Pete Alonso.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently. 10 hits in his last 5 games.
Chopped left side. And that chance handled. Rolls across the diamond. And that takes care of Alonso. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Second inning set to go. Here's the speedy catcher, Harry Ford. And strike one to the catcher, Halladay. A multi-Cy Young Award winner. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a slider, a changeup, and occasionally works in a splitter. That one hit to right. Jackson makes the grab on the run. And now the veteran third baseman.
The third baseman, number 3.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Raw calls it in, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, bases empty. Next for the Rockies is the DH. Swings through that one for strike one.
Great deception with the change up there, and it's all about arm speed. If that arm speed can look just like the fastball, a lot of times you'll get that hitter to swing and miss.
2 outs. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Missed with a changeup, and the count is 1-2. Second inning here, no score. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That one misses. 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing to back here in Philadelphia at the plate. Bryce Harper. Meyer back to work. And that one is inside ball one. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where hitters hit the ball, but within the new shift rules?
1 ball, 1 strike.
And here it comes. In the air, right center. This is match. Way back and gone.
Working with this kind of velocity so quickly that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
The 1-0. And now maybe extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Michael Jordan stands in now and watches strike one. That one ripped. Bouchard going back. And that one is off the top of the wall. Run comes in from second, and they lead by 2. That extends his hitting streak to an even dozen, Singy. Do opposing pitchers start to take notice when a guy's on a roll like this?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. It's not like it changes the scouting report on a guy or anything like that too much, but you're aware of who's swinging the hottest bat, and that's definitely him right now.
Crew walk, getting ready to hit. That one pulled foul. That's a hit. Headed for the plate. The throw in. He's safe. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. 1 for 3 in the game back on Sunday. And a big swing and a miss. Already 3 runs across in the frame here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swing and a foul pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Right side. Rogers. They get the force. Gets him easily. Ends the inning. So they get 3 runs. And we're back. Now it's Brendan Rodgers.
The second baseman, Brendan.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Fastball for a strike.
After scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Got him swinging. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
And he swings through that one.
1-1.
Out to short. Sends it across the first. First two batters retired here in the top of the third.
Batting done. The center fielder, number 2.
Justin Crawford digging in for the Rockies. And that one missing low.
1 ball, no strike.
Right through there for a strike.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Next pitch is downstairs. The Rockies trailing by 3. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Wouldn't chase that time. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Slings to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Rockies are down quietly. They trail in this one 3-0. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's some real power at the plate. Anthony Holmes. The right-hander back to work. That's outside.
1-0.
And a swing and a miss.
Man,
1 ball,
that was
1
pretty
strike.
gross right there.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. 1 away.
The batter, the designated hitter, Pete Alonso.
And next is the designated hitter, Pete Alonso. First time up, he grounded to third. Just missed. So 2 balls and no strikes.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
One down, base is empty. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. And now it's filled up. Payoff pitch. And that's ball 4.
Take your base.
A great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Harper
1
takes
ball,
a ball
no
as he
strike.
stands in for the second time. That one misses, and now 2-0.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play, but in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
And a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I could see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
2 on, 1 out. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. The pitch. Goes down looking.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position of 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Jordan at the plate now. That's ball 1. That misses the zone. Ball 2.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And another ball.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
That just missed. He walked him on 4 pitches.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Jackson in the box now as he looks at ball one. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Bases loaded, 2 down here in the last half of the third.
Hey, it's still early in this ball game, but this at bat right here could be a big factor in the outcome. You think about it. There's a chance to really blow this thing open right here.
And he chases a high fastball there. Activity in the bullpen. Robbie Goff appears to be getting loose. Floyd also getting ripped. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And another ball.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
That one misses, and it's 3-2. Crew Roth next to bat for Philadelphia. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Sends it to Sabato. Out to escape him. Back here in Philadelphia, new inning getting started. Here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Nasim Nunez. Strike one.
I never got to play at Citizens Bank Park in my career, just the old Veterans Stadium in Philadelphia, but the crowds here are just as energetic now as they were at that old park. And trust me, as an outfielder visiting town, you're going to hear it from the fans out there in the bleachers.
Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. He smashed that ball the other way and kept it fair down the third baseline. Did an excellent job of just throwing the barrel at the ball, even though he was a little late on it.
Next offering is downstairs. Nobody out. Runner at first. On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3. And they turn the double play.
I think 4, 6, 3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play, but right there, very well done.
Bouchard stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. The Rockies trailing by 3, top half of inning number 4. On the ground to short. Fires across the diamond, and that is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the left fielder, Crew Roth. Hard on the ground to first. He steps on the bag, 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. JT Realmuto steps in. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Now he turns and heads for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
Sends it to Sabato. That's out number 2. And now, Anthony Holmes. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. That one fouled off. Just missed.
1-1.
And that's a base hit. Runner from third comes across, and it's 4-0. Runner at first with 2 away. And now Pete Alonso. He's 0 for 1. There's a swing and a drop. Crawford reaching back towards the wall. Pulls it in on the warning track. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. We go to the top of the 5th. Now the Rockies catcher, Harry Ford. In for a strike. It's 0-1.
For all these Rockies just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Next offering down in the dirt.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Jordan makes the catch. And there's one away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Number 3, the next to hit, takes ball 1. The Phils leading by 4, and we're at the top of the 5th. And a ball evens the count.
It's a good take.
And another ball.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Struck him out looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Oh, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout.
No balls.
Those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
2 outs, base is empty. And they'll do it again. On the ground, right side, Holmes gets it to first. It's a 1-2-3 inning for the Rockies. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the inning, and now the center fielder, Bryce Harper. Fought off foul.
You know, these Phils, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at night.
And meanwhile, this a fair ball down the left field line. It's a double, 3rd hit of the night for him.
Another big game. He's looking pretty much unstoppable at the plate.
On the mound now, Robbie Goff.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Man at second. Base knock right field. And they get it in quickly. 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
At the belt and fires.
No.
That one way inside. Couldn't chase that time.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, you know, perhaps he's going to be in the rotation, or maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
And they're all loaded up.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much
Now
to think about.
right field.
Bo Jackson now at the plate. And fouled off.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, 1 hitter at a time.
Sliced hard but foul.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get
in the air, right field, makes the grab on the run. And that is a big first out.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
Swung on, belted. That one is back. And caught on the warning track. Runners tagging from second and third. He'll score on the sac fly, and the lead is up to 5. So digging in now for Philadelphia, JT Realmuto, 1 for 2. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Crawford brings it in for the 3rd out. The pitch. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. That'll fire up the dugout. His 2nd of the year, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 5-1.
That home run narrows the gap between these two. This one isn't over yet.
He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Harper makes the catch, and there's one down. So in now for Colorado, Justin Crawford. Curveball over for a called strike. That missed by a lot, and it's 1-1. One down, base is empty. Foul ball there. Left-hand hitter waits. Got him looking. That's the 2nd out. So the Rockies lineup turns over. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Nasim Nunez. Hammered down the line. Could be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his 2nd hit.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Struck him out of the front door breaking ball. The Rockies get one by way of the long ball. It's well, we go bottom 6, and digging in for Philadelphia, Jimmy Rollins. Goff back to work. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for 2nd, and he's there with a leadoff double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. 110 miles per hour, and man, that exit velocity, not every hitter's capable of getting that kind of jump off the bat, no matter how hard they swing.
Holmes in the box now as he leaves that one up high. In the air, out towards left center. Bouchard makes the grab. Runner tags at 2nd. He makes it to 3rd. Good base running to move up with only 1 out. Pete Alonso stands in for the Phillies. Out towards right center field. Sizing this one up. Makes the grab. Runner tags for home. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across. It's 6-1.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from 3rd.
Fires and he can't hang on. Still able to get it there in time. We go to the Eli Morgan will take over here.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Outside low, and that is ball 1. And a swing and a miss there.
1-2.
That one ripped right center field. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where he could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
Out to short, Rollins. In plenty of time to first. That's the first out at the top of the 7th. Now the third baseman. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. The 0-2. Bounce to third. And that one handled. Throws to first in time. And they get the out. Next is the designated hitter. Fastball for a strike. The Phillies leading by 5 here in the top half of inning number 7. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. The Rockies. And we're back. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now for the Phillies, Mike Schmidt. Right-hander back to work.
Mike.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. Moving in the bullpen, Arden Gunn, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Floyd getting loose as well. And a foul ball. Kicks and fires. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Wow, short work to send it back in to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone. Attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
And he takes it himself for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Bo Jackson. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Nunez makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back at Citizens. They bring a young arm out of the bullpen in this spot. William Thornton on for his major league debut in a moment he will never forget.
Better believe that. It's always so special the first time you get into a big league ball game. I did it as a position player, but for him as a pitcher, sure there's some nerves there. Probably don't want to squeeze the baseball too tight. Just relax and do what you're capable of doing.
Sabato in the box now. No balls and a strike. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away. And we're in the top of the 8th. Misses. And that's ball 1.
2 strike.
This one smacked out to left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. 1, 2, 3. So digging in, Crew Roth. The line to kick the pitch. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Here comes the pitch. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Not even close there. And that's ball 1. And another ball. Way inside, gets out of the way. Got it. And that's the first out.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
1 strike.
Real Muto, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He'll circle the bases. It's 7-1. Back to the top of the lineup, Jimmy Rollins stands in for the Phillies. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. The Phils up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Ripped on a line. Crawford racing over to make the catch. 2 outs, base is empty. Anthony Holmes stands in for the Phillies. That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. The throw to second is offline. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's a base hit. The throw into second. He's in safely at second as a run scores. New pitcher now, Ty Floyd.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Here's Harper now. And first offering is fouled off. Alonso on at second with 2 down. In the dirt, but kept close. To third. Tag, got him. That ends the inning. And the batter will be the shortstop, Nasim Nunez. Just off the outside edge. Ripped towards third. Schmitty over to first. 1 up, 1 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Seiya Suzuki. That one finds the zone. 1-1. Bounced up the middle. Rollins over to first. And a couple of quick outs. So they're down to their final out. Here's the left fielder, Sean Bouchard. Check swing, and he held up. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. And another ball. Hit to right, and that should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies take the series opener here at home. And this one finishes with a final of 8-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Philadelphia Phillies, 8 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 8 runners on base.